Starting. All right, we're live now. I got to go over here to this window and hit that button so that I don't have nasty echo. Yes, everybody, when you're doing live streams, you've got to hit the pause button on your own stream just so you can hear yourself talk. Otherwise, it will echo so bad, it's ridiculous.
You mean the mute button, not the pause?
Oh, I hit the pause button.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I hit the pause button. If I'm the one doing the stream itself, I'll hit the pause button on the stream. I still got the chat. It still runs through the way it's supposed to. And especially when I'm on dial-up, if I just hit mute, it's going to keep trying to load the thing, and I'm going to keep sounding like a robot. So I learned to hit the pause button on the live stream window so I can see the chat. That way, it doesn't buffer so much. Two, the chat works.
There you go.
And as long as everything I need to see will be in the Hangout window, which is what everybody else sees on their screen is the Hangout window. So I'm still seeing the same thing everybody else sees. So I don't lose out on content. Nobody else loses out on content, and I'm still able to monitor the chat for the most part. Now you hauled off and asked me a very St. Louis question. How's the weather? You said you're in shorts and a t-shirt.
Yeah, I woke up and I put some sweats on and a sweatshirt, and all of a sudden I'm like, "Whew, man, I'm hot." So I put on my shorts, and I'm like, "Whew, I'm still hot." And I put on my t-shirt. Sunny outside, warm.
We have overcast skies. It is snowing. We already have over a foot of snow. Now, if you're in Michigan or New York, you're going, "Oh, that's nothing."
Right.
All our viewers in Canada, you're going, "Think that's a lot?" Here in Missouri, especially St. Louis, Missouri, that shuts the whole city down. People aren't making it out of their driveways because our driveways are basically cow paths, cut through the hills. Our highways are what we came up with after we gave a snake Jack Daniels and followed it around the woods. That's where we put the damn roads. Our highway department is severely lacking in intelligence. And we've got morons driving tractor trailers in the snow on roads that cars shouldn't even be on.
Oh, man.
Blocking traffic off for hours, if not days.
How far away are you from Kansas City, Missouri?
I'm on the other side of the state.
Okay, because I think they're supposed to be getting some snow during that game today.
We got the snow Kansas City was supposed to get. Yes, we got it. That snowstorm ripped through here, and it dumped.
Well, according to the weather report, they're supposed to get snow at the start, the first half of the game, and turn into flurries the second half of the game.
Well,
so if you're doing that way, you're going to be getting more then.
Oh, yeah. We're going to get a lot more. We're not done yet. We're nowhere near done yet. And I've noticed a correlation between the amount of snow and the amount of stupidity of the drivers behind the fucking wheel.
Yeah.
Okay, you see a hill up ahead. You don't slow the hell down. You've got to have forward momentum to get up that hill. Nope, I'm going to slow down to 1 mile an hour, and I'm going to creep through this section, and I'm going to pray to hell I make it up the hill, and at 1 mile an hour, your car doesn't have enough momentum to get up that hill. Guess what happens when you get about a third of the way up that hill? Your back tire starts spinning. Now you're sitting sideways across the middle of a major thoroughfare. On a hill, people coming down are not able to stop on. When you see a hill coming up, you get that vehicle up to 35, 40 miles an hour and freaking hold the steering wheel and prepare to steer into the skid because you know it's going to happen. But if you stop at the bottom of the hill and you're done, you're done. And the people coming down the hill, they can't stop.
Right.
They're going to hit you while you frantically try to, I don't know. I'm at a point in this where I don't even have a phrase. Get yourself unfucked.
Yeah.
Which at that point, the only thing you can do is hit the gas, spin it all the way around, go down the hill, and try to make a run at it, which now you can't because you done screwed traffic up. So now there's 1.5 mile long cars that now have to try to make it up this damn hill that you stopped. So now they can't get a run at it.
How steep is the hill you're talking about?
It's about a 15 degree.
So
Not
it's
that
not
steep. Not that steep. About 1.5 miles long, but not that steep.
bad. So are you guys not allowed
But
to
if
put
you're in
chains
a
on
freaking
them?
Mazda, if you're in a Mazda pickup truck, you don't stop on a hill. If you're in a Kia Sorento, you don't stop on a hill. If you're in a 1-ton van, you pray the hell you don't hit the jackass that stopped on that hill.
Do you guys not put chains on there on your cars?
Oh, we can't put chains on them. They're illegal in the
No?
state of Missouri. Yeah, they are. They outlawed them
Oh,
things. They outlawed them a decade ago.
Yeah, if you go over the Sierra Mountains here, if you don't have chains or 4-wheel drive, you can't. They'll stop you. They have chain control 4-wheel drive sections. They stop you on the freeway. You have to stop, and you either have to have chains on your car, or you have to have 4-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. Otherwise, they'll turn you around, and you're not allowed to go.
It's the same way in Michigan. You have to have either chains or you've got to have studded tires if you don't have 4-wheel drive.
Yeah, and when I lived in Columbus, the chains were illegal there, which I didn't understand because it's like, I don't know if Missouri is like Columbus, but Columbus does like ice, snow, ice, snow, ice, snow. Dude, I mean, you have to go like literally. There's no hills in Columbus, so you don't have to worry about hills. You literally have to go like 5 miles an hour, and if you come up to a stop sign, you got to stop braking. You have to stop braking that stop sign like 200 yards before going 5 miles an hour. Otherwise, you're going to go right through it, dude. Every morning I go to work when they have a storm, and all you would see is like dozens of cars in the ditch.
Yeah,
abandoned cars because they couldn't get them out.
It's the same way here. It's the same way here. We either get a foot of snow or we get 1/8 of an inch of ice, and it just totally ruins everything for everybody. Nobody's going anywhere. Everybody goes to Walmart, raids Walmart's grocery department, and just empties it. The grocery stores are out of stock. We're pulling over to Cisco trucks and raiding them. It looks like freaking Need for Speed. It looks like the redneck version of Need for Speed. 5 pickup trucks hijacking the Cisco trucks. We know we got food on board.
Now, do you have different levels? Like in Columbus, we'd have a level 1, 2, 3, and 4. So level 1 was warning, caution. Level 2 was if you don't need to go to the store, don't go to the store. Level 3 is you're only allowed to go to work. That's it. Don't be going. You're not allowed to do run errands and shit. Level 4 is if you're on the road, you get a ticket. You ain't allowed to be on the road. Only emergency vehicles only.
No, we don't have that. We don't have that set of rules here. The only rule we've got is if you are dumb enough to try it, go for it.
Right. Well, here's the thing. They do this county by county. So, for instance, where I lived, I lived in one county. I had to go through a second county to get to where I worked, was a third county. And they do these levels county by county. So if that county that was either my county or the county in between me and the work, and they went to a 4, you can't get home. You can't drive home. You're stuck. And
here in Missouri, the only rule we've got here in Missouri is, and this benefits the insurance companies. If you have an accident during a snowstorm like this, 12 inches of bullshit with MoDOT sitting on their heels and not taking care of the highways, it's an act of God. You're on your own.
Really? And wait, you're getting a foot of snow there?
Oh, we've already got a foot of snow and it's still snowing.
Is that common, unusual, average? What?
It used to be quite common. It's starting to get more unusual. I mean, the best snow we had last year was 7 inches.
Yeah,
but the next day it was like 50 degrees and it all disappeared. Like, damn.
Yeah, it turned into mud puddles.
Yeah, it turned everything into mud.
Dude, I lived in Columbus.
The year before that, the best snow we got was 3 inches, but we had 4 ice storms where you had to contend with a freaking half an inch of ice on everything.
Oh, that's horrible. Yeah, I know the ice. The ice is worse.
You don't like the weather in Missouri? Stick around. It'll change.
Yeah, that was horrid.
Yeah, when I was in Columbus, they were like they had their record high snow storm in like 2 decades or something. And it was like 6 inches of snow. And everybody was like, oh my God. I'm like going, I don't get it. Where I grew up, you get 4 to 5 feet overnight. Like 6 inches is like a dusting.
Yeah.
And I remember
what's really funny is it is so rare for it to snow in Florida. When it snows in Florida, they shut down freaking Trump's thing, Key Largo, just because one snowflake falls. In Michigan, there can be 5 inches of snow on the ground, and I can still see my damn golf ball.
Right? Yeah. I had a friend here had some relatives come visit him from back east. And they were sitting around watching, and the news was on, and they did a weather report. And they're like, Sierra Mountain's expecting 4 to 5 feet of snow tonight. And they just were on the floor laughing, dude. And my friend's like, what are you laughing at? And he's like, dude, the news guy just totally fucked up. He said 4 to 5 feet overnight. You know damn well he meant 4 to 5 inches. And my friend's like, no, 4 to 5 feet overnight. Yeah.
Easily.
Easily. Like, no shit. Dude, we'd have power outages when I lived up there because there'd be so much snow on the power lines. The power lines would snap.
Yeah.
And you would lose power, dude. That's how we lost power.
It would collapse the towers.
That's crazy, man. One time we were up there, we were snowed in my friend's house. We got a keg of wine cooler. We're gonna have a poker party. This is in high school. So his parents, they lived way up in the little town we lived. They lived up in the mountains high. So they went down towards the lake to hang out so that we could have our party. Nobody made it to the party. That storm hit, dude. It was the 1980s. It was like the largest storm they ever had. And literally they had a brand new caravan in the driveway. The snow, you couldn't see, you didn't know where the caravan was. We had no power. They had no way to get to us. So it was just me and my friend eating peanut butter jelly sandwiches in the dark with a fire and a keg of wine coolers for 3 days before they could get there. And they brought up this guy that came with a big like a one of those construction things with the scoop and the backhoe, you know.
Yeah,
and he got so he got him up there, and the guy started like scooping with the backhoe the driveway to dig out the guy's van, brand new van. Well, he didn't know where the van was. Right through his back window, brand new caravan, took the whole thing out. Dude, he was so pissed.
Hanging on me.
Man, I don't know. 3 days stuck on top of a freaking mountain with all that fucking powder.
Yeah, dude, we can literally we were sledding
peanut butter jelly sandwiches and drinking all that wine. Son of a bitch, man, with the fire going in the fireplace.
We were sledding literally off the top of
the only
roof.
Bad thing for you is you were stuck with a dude, man. If I'd been stuck with a chick, it'd been on like Donkey Kong.
Well, I mean, you know, yeah, take it for what you can get, but it was it was fun. Dude. You know, rue the house with a keg of wine cooler, and you know,
you got the most romantic setting you could possibly have, other than being snowed in with no power and
right
stuck with a dude.
Well, yeah. The only thing that would have been better is they would have been able to make it up to the house before the storm hit. We would have had a house full of people too. You know.
You know, Cowboy, this is one time your lucky Laird life isn't on here.
Right. What is that?
He'd be having so much fun right now.
Well, where the hell is he?
I don't know. Yeah, I did. I sent Stonebender one too.
Wonder why nobody's around. This is kind of unusual for a Saturday, I guess.
Everybody's out shopping, doing their thing with their families. Because not everybody's buried underneath 12 inches of snow like I am. What's bad is I can look out and I can see the road in front of my house. It is clear. My driveway is freaking inundated. Everybody else's driveways are inundated.
Yeah, nobody can get out of the driveways to get on the road.
Nobody can get out of their driveways to even get on the road.
Well, I hope you got enough supplies there.
Oh, we do. We do. And me being the worker I am, I'm out there, I'm working on vehicles. I got a good pair of gloves. I've got warm clothes. I can layer up.
Working on
I don't own a pair of damn boots except for these stupid cowboy boots, and cowboy boots and snow don't mix.
So what are you doing in the car? Are you washing it? I mean, you said working on the car. Are you washing it? What are you like?
I'm still working on the transmission. Then I got to do the exhaust. Then I got to do the brakes.
You're cleaning the transmission. What do you with Windex? What do you use on that? I don't know.
I said working, not cleaning.
Well, isn't that working on cars? Cleaning them? No. There's other thing. Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, dude. So you're talking about when you lift the hood up, all that shit, and then underneath it, you touch it and use wrenches and shit, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that ain't happening in my world, dude. Did you know that my last car that I leased, that I probably went 8 months owning it before I was like, I wonder what the engine looks like. I ain't lying, dude.
Oh, my boss bought this stupid Kia Sorento. Beautiful car. Got the Sport Edition. This thing's one of them little, South Korean. It's a South Korean sports car is what it is. And this thing's mean. It actually is. I got to give this car this. It's mean. It's fast. It came time to do an oil change on it. We popped the hood. The first words that came out of my mouth were, "Where's the fucking motor?" All you see is all this plastic because they make the motor look so pretty for the consumer. I'm going, well, there's got to be a dipstick in here somewhere.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm not even going to talk about that when I have to check my oil on my new car, or the car I have now. And I was like, well, I haven't had an oil change in a while. I got to drive to Oregon. I guess I checked oil. Yeah, I had to get my 20-year-old son out there. Like, yeah, which one is the one we checked the oil, dude?
Yeah, it's like, what is all this crap?
Dude, seriously,
all these plastic cowlings and crap. Like, do we really need this shit?
All you see is like a big square piece of plastic and two like big round tubes on the side of it, and that's it. I'm like, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, to do any maintenance, you got to take that piece of plastic off. You know what's really funny is they built some shit into that piece of plastic where that car will not start if you don't have that freaking piece of plastic on that motor.
Really?
Really?
Wow. Oh,
really?
geez, man.
They run freaking wiring through that thing so that if you don't have that piece of plastic on that motor, it will not run.
Wow.
A lot of car companies are doing that. And it's like, really? Well, this is retarded. So if I go and buy myself a wrecked Corvette with an LT5 engine and that plastic cowling's broke, I can't make that motor run in whatever I want. If I want to build myself a custom trike using that motor, I can't do it because I have to have that fucking stupid piece of plastic on it, which is really retarded on a trike.
Well, let me tell you, I got some car language right here for you. Car filter, oil cap, gas cap. Yeah. See?
I had a car fail emissions because my gas cap was not properly vented.
What?
Oh, yeah. Here in the state of Missouri, if your gas cap is not properly vented, they got a sniffer they put by your gas cap. If it's not properly vented, it won't pass emissions.
Wow.
I got pissed. I got in the trunk of that car, got out a drill, drilled a hole in that gas cap, said retest it. And they watched me do it right there in front of them. I was pissed. And I drilled a 1/4-inch hole in that gas cap. Now test it. You got to get a new gas cap. Test it. Tested fine. Too bad that gas cap wouldn't pass safety.
Right?
Oh. I'm lucky I don't own a single thing that has to pass emissions here in the state of Missouri. It's ridiculous. It's worse than California.
Really? I wouldn't think anybody's worse than California.
Oh, yeah. If you have a check engine light come on, you can go fix it yourself. Say something simple like a mass airflow sensor. All right. It's a $70 part. You can put it in yourself. It's just two freaking clamps in line with your air filter. You actually have to take the mass air sensor off your vehicle every time you change your air filter. It's like the easiest thing on a fucking vehicle to replace. Even easier than a damn oil or a tire, which I'm going to get to that in a minute. It's $70 at any parts store. Depending on your vehicle, it could be $140. or it could be $30, but $70 seems to be the average price. If you did not have that mess, if you did not clear your codes, and that mass airflow sensor does not have a dealership sticker on it, after you've made the repair, mind you, you've already replaced it. Code's gone. Vehicle's running right. If it does not have a dealership sticker on it for that repair, and you don't have a state waiver for home repair, you fail. They'll make you go to the dealership. They will make you go to the dealership to have that part certified. They're like, what are you fucking
Jason,
Jeez.
microphone. You don't have to yell.
Like, are you joking me?
Hey, you got a big car guy in your chat room. He knows about cars.
He's probably laughing his butt off. Oh, we got Rally in here.
Yeah, he's Mr. Carboy. Look at Steven. Steven knows about cars too. Man, I guess I'm the only guy in the world who knows shit about cars, man.
Hey, Steven, I got to tell you something. On those Dodge Cummins trucks, your most common issue is going to be the ground wires. Rally is a motorhead, that's for sure. Yeah, I got my hands on my buddy's 72 Nova. It wouldn't charge. I mean, we'd have to put the thing on the charge, constantly keep it on the charger to keep the battery up. You'd run it for a half an hour, the battery would be dead, and the car died. I'm like, what's going on with this? He couldn't figure it out, and he couldn't figure it out. He couldn't figure it out. I couldn't figure it out there for a while. And then I noticed there's a ground wire in between the motor and the firewall where you really can't get your head to see. You can't get your arm to put a tool on. The ground wire was broke right in two. Like, oh, I got this, Kip. I got this. I went out to my car, grabbed a bunch of wire, and started wrapping wires around the freaking mounting bolt for his alternator. And bolted it to the fender well. Ding! Car ran great after that.
Yeah, I got in trouble when I took my car in for the last oil change. Like, dude, you cannot let these cars go that long without an oil change. I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay, I drive a 72 Dodge van. What I do is every 6 months, I replace the oil filter because I'm constantly dumping oil into it. I've got a constant supply of clean oil. It doesn't stay in. Yeah, I've got an oil leak. And I can't figure out where it's coming from.
You fix the oil leak. You go to Walmart. You go down this aisle's a bunch of tape. There's this stuff called duct tape. It's gray. You can get different colors if you want. Dude, that fixes everything.
It will not replace what's broke on my van. I have to replace the rear main seal. Hey guys, I hate to do this. I will be right back in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, I gotta make a quick run too. There's gonna be a little silent air, so talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back too.
I wish you could bring somehow sneak Thank you.
All right, you back, cowboy? Nope. Guess not. $200 for Elton John tickets, huh? Is that what I'm reading? Raleigh, I know you well enough. Give you a 6-pack, you'll answer any question.
All right, I'm back. Here I go.
I just took a poke at Raleigh.
Hey, why don't you get Riley on here, man? Riley. Hello.
I think I got it.
Oh, what? What you been?
I think I got Raleigh's email. Oh, he's saying night, guys. Really?
Hey, you want here's Hebrew. You want Hebrew on here?
Yeah, send him an invite. There's some stuff I got to clear up in the air anyway. Yeah, really, I don't do the weed either. But I've seen you in action before. I guess you quit drinking.
Yeah, weed.
That's good for you, man.
Like, forget it. Take one hit of pot, and I'm like, next thing I know, I'm like, what day is it when I wake up?
And I take one hit of pot. I'm looking for fucking leprechauns with a fucking fly swatter.
You're outside in shorts in the snowstorm.
What? Where did that come from?
Doing drugs, I seen all kinds of crazy stuff. It made me full blown schizophrenic. Me and Debbie were walking to the grocery store. We're heading to pick up a 6-pack of beer, and on the way there, this freaking big ass, freaking green ass amoeba freaking just appeared in the middle of the freaking road right in front of me. I'm going, I know it ain't real. That can't be real. And I told Debbie what was going on. This thing can't be real. And she goes, nope, it's not there. So I didn't think it was. So I just walked right through this damn thing. And I get past that son of a bitch. I go, damn it, if my legs ain't sticky. That's how bad my hallucinations were when I was full-blown schizophrenic. I mean, I walked through that thing and I killed it. And I had the goo on my legs all the way until we got to the grocery store. It was freaking freaky. And Debbie didn't have a clue or understand whatsoever as to what was going on. You actually have to live through those kinds of hallucinations before you even realize what it's about.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I really want to talk about my hallucinations online.
Are you going to give me an NC-17 rating again?
No. It's just I don't want to say anything that might induce young people into trying it. That's all.
Yeah, like the Bird Box experiment that's going on now.
No, I heard about that yesterday. I'm like, I asked my coworker, what the hell is that? So people are driving and doing things like blindfolded. I'm like, what? Like, how could you be so stupid? Like, what? Like, how?
It's like the cinnamon challenge. The cinnamon challenge killed people. One girl got burnt real bad in that stupid set yourself on fire challenge.
Oh, and that whole thing where the kids are eating the Tide Pods.
Yeah.
Man, I like got to hold my boys. I go, you best not be doing this type of crap, man. And they're like, Dad, dude. He's like, Dad, are you kidding me? These guys are idiots. Like I'm like, okay, all right. Enough said.
Challenge alcohol really tradition. Another one died from it.
Yeah, you broke up there. You might want to do a recap on that. Hey, reboot your computer chip in your head there, AI boy. You guys probably don't even know this, but Jason's an AI.
Sure, I'll deal with it when I'm done. Plug it back, stick it back in the window.
Battery.
Plug it back in, otherwise it won't work properly.
Hey, there's Stonebender. Stone, he sent you an invite, brother.
There. Keep that fucking thing away from me.
He's blowing Tide Pods through his nose. He's laughing so hard. Stone, we haven't even got started yet. I'm going through the...
Oh, I love it. Robo McFall.
Robo McFall.
Yeah, hey, we put the link for you there. Here, I'll do it.
You shall be assimilated. Resistance is futile. Dude, I just sound like a derelict off freaking Doctor Who.
Not a derelict, a Dalek.
Dalek. Yeah.
Darlene. Darlene. Yeah, you know what? Stonebender, right. Last night, Scarab went on. I didn't get any notification, but that's because I don't ring anybody's bell. I always check my subscriptions. You know, you click subscriptions and everybody you're subscribed to come up. Dude, the whole night, he never came up. I had to go to his channel to bring it up. And even like an hour, 2 hours into it, I'd go to another, an open page and do my subs, and he still wasn't there. I don't know what the heck was going on last night.
You've got after that new update YouTube did, you've got to actually update. Yeah, we're going to throw potatoes at it. You got to update the home screen every once in a while. Otherwise, that little sidebar will never update itself.
Update.
Update.
Sounds like, yeah, sounds like throwing up taters. Update.
Man, the next thing you know, I'm going to have Ron Wright on here giving me copyright violations for taking his joke.
Yeah, throwing up taters.
There's only two things Ron Wright can't stand, and that's one, stealing his jokes, and two, bourbon that's not 5 years old.
Oh shit.
Not right. White.
Yeah, Ron White. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I misenunciated your name. Your wife can kick my ass later. Well, guess what? You probably won't remember in the morning anyway.
Ron Wright is our friend.
Ron White is
the comedian.
The comedian, yeah. My executive producer's over here correcting my flubs.
Is that what I am now?
Everything just went silent.
Well, no, we're listening to Debbie, dude.
He's your executive producer. Okay, hey, I got a title. I'm somebody.
She's a somebody on a nobody channel.
She's Elaine, dude. What are you talking about? Dude, I just want to see her. Dude, you know what? I'd love to see Debbie dance like Elaine does on Seinfeld. That would be right there, hands down the best, dude. Have you seen Elaine dance on Seinfeld? Dude, hilarious.
Debbie does the dance out of the Charlie Christmas special.
She's a hopper.
Quite well too.
And she does it quite well. Yeah, she does it quite well.
Dude,
in fact.
I gotta see it. I gotta see it.
Right.
Debbie's got to get her leg to work right. It's freaking hilarious.
Dude, I have to see it. I just can picture that in my mind. When I used to go dancing with my ex-girlfriend, the only thing I would do is be the pole. I was the pole on the dance floor.
Oh. I was at a bar one night and somebody decided to play Chuck Berry's Twist. And it's like, oh, you did not. I got the whole place going because nobody, it's all a bunch of young people. They're all younger than me. Nobody knew how to do the twist. So I had to teach them all how to do the twist by example.
Oh,
so here I am. I've got 5 beers. I've got 5 beers and 3 shots in me. I get out there on the dance floor. I'm the only one out there, and I'm doing the twist.
Oh, my gosh.
And finally, a few people caught on to what was going on. They came out and started doing it, too. They found out it was funny. It was fun. And it's like, you know what? Cool. This is hilarious.
Unbelievable.
I'm laughing. I'm looking at all these kids look at me. I mean, the millennials have no idea who the hell Chuck Berry is.
Mm-hmm.
No clue. Not even the millennials from St. Louis. No clue. I mean, hell, they don't even know what a rotary phone is.
Oh my God. Dude, I was talking
at the very end of the song, it finally got to be about 15 people out there on the dance floor trying to do this, which is hilarious as hell. At the very end of the song, I break out, haul off, do the splits, and everybody goes, I can't do that. And they all pointed at me at the same time, I can't do that.
No, you did not do the splits, dude. No way. Oh my God, it's hilarious.
Yeah, sure did. And the one girl walked up to me, kissed me on the cheek, and said, here's my number.
Oh, I bet, dude. Oh my God, I would be on the floor laughing if I was there, dude. Unbelievable, man.
What was even funnier is I got home and I gave Debbie her number.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
It was the other time. The one time I was there when you did that. You've done it a couple times.
Oh my god, I'm just dying here, dude. Just picturing that. Oh, shit. I was talking to my two coworkers, they're millennials, you know, and I was like, you know, they have these things downtown where like it's a bicycle group or a jogging group, and they bicycle or run, and they do like go bar to bar, and you know they're running, and they go in and have a beer or drink, and they run to another bar. I'm like, I don't get you millennials. I'm like, I'm old school. This is how I said, this is how I work out of the bar. I walk in, I start with 6 ounces in this arm right here. Bam, bam. Then it's 6 ounces over here. Bam. Then I move up to that 22-ounce cup. Bam, 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 bam. Then I do my cool down, and I'll get that 1 ounce cup. Bam, bam. Like, that's how I do my workouts.
Katie Cupcake's in the house. Hebro's back. Stonebender's still hanging out in the chat and hasn't come in on her invite.
In here, dude. What the hell's wrong with you, brother?
Now we've got something similar to that here in Missouri. Only we call it a poker run.
Yeah, no, they have that.
And we do it with motorcycles.
Yeah, on the motorcycle. Yeah.
You go to a bar, you have a beer, you drive to the next one. Or you have 2 beers. Then you drive to the next one.
And you get a card, and then who has the best hand at the end? I don't know. I guess you get something. Yeah.
Yeah, you win. So you win money. You win here in Missouri. You win a shotgun or a rifle. You can get turkeys. You can get deer. You can get whatever you want. You know, whatever they got on tap. Whoever's got the best hand at the end of it wins, and you got your 50-50 raffles.
Yeah, we're crazy here.
Stone. Come on. Candy, don't leave.
Stone's not talking about Candy or the chat room. He's talking about his Google Hangout he created. He's not talking about Candy Cupcake or this stream. He was referring to his new Google Hangout. If you see what he's asking Hebro.
Oh, he started a men's club.
Yeah, and he's got the only woman in it is Fizzy.
We have a virtual men's club. The only person in it is Fizzy. I see this going so wrong in so many ways.
Hey, I was part of the Woman Haters Club.
Yeah, Debbie was part of the Women's Haters Club. I can see why.
Is Stonebender
Debbie couldn't join the women's lib movement because she didn't have any bras to burn.
Why isn't Stonebender getting on here? That's all I want to know. He's not answering.
I don't know. He might be babysitting. I don't know.
Are we going to get? Are you going to make shirts for us, Stonebender, with that quote on it? That'd be cool.
Members only jackets. I can't wait to get mine.
Yeah, I love that T-shirt he made.
Except for the fact that I'm not entirely sure about excluding women. I mean, women are a very important part of a man's life. If it weren't for women, men would be absolutely clueless. We'd be walking around with our dicks banging in the shit, not doing anything because, oh, what do we got to do?
If it wasn't for women, men wouldn't even be here. You didn't hatch out of eggs.
I mean, if women didn't give us a to-do list, we'd actually have no purpose in life other than just get drunk and do nothing. That's it. That's all we'd have to do in our life.
I thought that's what we do anyway.
No, actually, stuff. I'm actually kind of irritated the fact that we actually got the full 12 inches of snow they said we were going to get because I was going to go out there and cut wood this weekend. I got my new toy. Oh, 11 hours and 44 minutes on 44 in Eureka. Holy shit.
Well, what's going on in Eureka? That's like, was it snowing up in Eureka? That's like right before.
Oh yeah, it's not that far away. It's not that far away from here. It's actually where my roommate's mom went.
I'm thinking Eureka, California, up by the Oregon border. Okay.
No, Eureka, Missouri.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my boss wrecked his truck yesterday. I had to walk home.
A Falam Bambooey.
Oh, hey, what's up there, Billy?
What's going on, man?
And your daughter probably wouldn't have got caught on 44 for 11 hours and 40 minutes if somebody else wouldn't have been driving stupid and pushed her off the road.
Unbelievable.
Jason, is it snowing out there?
Oh, yeah, we got a foot of snow.
Nice.
Yeah, we got.
Yes.
And it's still snowing here in Dittmer, Missouri. Carla's in the house. She knows where I live. She drives right through Dittmer and Cedar Hill on a regular basis.
So let's talk about this possible meetup in your area. It is a pretty good central location. And I'm sure everybody's got their best times and stuff, you know. Mine's usually towards the end of the summer. So maybe if we start talking about it now, getting some people interested, I don't know, man, midsummer, late summer, you know, we could have 9, 10, 15 of us meet out there. We'll all stay at your house. We'll eat all your food. We'll drink all your drinks. We'll trash the place, and then we're out.
That sounds like our average Friday night here any day of the working month. I'm not sure what part of town you live in, Carla, but yeah, I know it's bad there too. And I heard about that wreck on Antire. Somebody actually passed away in that wreck. It was nasty.
Candy Cupcakes, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings, girl. I was talking about a Google Hangouts group. I can't see the chat, but please don't be mad at me.
Yeah, Carlos. They said a 44-year-old woman from Washington County. The woman? A 44-year-old woman from Washington County died in that crash.
Oh, man.
Well, I have an update on your weather for you. Kansas City, Missouri's morning snow for the game, or first half snow for the game, second half flurries. Second half flurries just turned to snow. So it's a bigger storm than I guess they anticipated coming your way.
Yeah, we're going to get hit with that wave.
How many hours are you from Kansas City?
I'm on the other side of the state. I'm in St. Louis.
So what, a storm will take about, 3 hours to get to you?
Yeah, about that. 3 or 4. Oh, I just lost my chat. That sucks.
Yeah, well, we got the chat up. We know who are talking in the chat room.
Shout out to Hebro.
Hebro was wasted last night. Woo-wee.
Called it 3 times. I caught it this morning.
4. You didn't
4
finish
times?
the show. Yeah.
Dang, by the power of Grayskull, he's got the power. Yeah, I went right to Scarab's channel and I didn't see a thing on there. I thought he had a sick day.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on. I was looking and I was like, so I messaged Fizzy. I'm like, hey, are you guys not going live tonight? She's like, we're live right now. I'm like, what? Not my subscriptions. So I went to his channel and then I saw you know, live and I clicked on it. That's the only way I could find it.
Yeah, YouTube's got some issues going on right now since that last update. The sidebar doesn't update on its own anymore. It used to update every 5 minutes. Now, in order to get the sidebar to update, you've got to refresh the entire YouTube page. I don't know what they broke or how they broke it, but they broke it. And the notifications are absolutely appalling. I mean, I just got a message today from Jason Christopher through YouTube Messenger. I should have got it 3 days ago. I just got it today. I just got a message from Belinda Burbaker today. I should have got it 3 days ago. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. I don't know what's going on with their resources. It's actually they're trying to make things better, but instead they're breaking more things. It's kind of reminiscent of Microsoft. I mean, Microsoft, every time they push out an update, they break more shit. That's why I run Linux. It's what I'm in now is Linux. I'm running Google Chrome and Linux. I will not put Windows on the internet because I know it's going to update itself in some way, shape, form, or fashion and break more crap because half the stuff I normally do in Windows is broken. Right now, the only reason I've got to have Windows on my computer works. I will not let Windows update itself to break that. Bling.
Hebro.
There we go. Oh, crap. I got no avatar.
It's loading. Stone's got to turn his camera off.
Oh, is it not? Let's see. Let me see if I can. Oh, there we go. Did that do it?
Now, how do
Yeah,
I?
it looks like it.
Is that your new avatar, a ceiling fan, Hebro?
Yeah, I don't know what. Well, this, I don't know how to do this. Hold on, let me see if I can get rid of it.
I think you touch the screen and then you see a camera icon with a slash mark through it, and you touch that. That's how I did it.
Camera. Oh no! Did I just go off?
No, you're still on.
Oh, okay. I wanted to talk about real fast about last night. Cowboy's right. I was wasted, dude. I called in 4 times. I called in 2 times were legitimate, and then people kept egging me on in the room. They're like, call in again, man. I dare you. And then I was like, all right, I'll do it one more time. And then I think it was Jocko. Was it Jocko? Were you there, Stone?
I saw most of it this morning because I didn't get any notifications.
Oh. Okay.
But I did hear I think 3 out of your 4 calls. You sounded pretty you made sense. That's the important part.
That's true. Yeah, I was pretty gone though. By the time I made the 4th call, I was wasted.
Yeah, I've called in a Scarab's show completely drunk too. Last night I was actually so drunk, so tired, so exhausted after my ordeal getting home. I just fell down, went to sleep. after I don't know, I think I drank 2 beers. That was all I could drink. That was out. I woke up at
I didn't drink any beers last night.
8:30 this morning, sore, still tired.
Hey,
Drank my-
Hebrew, can you do us a favor real quick? Sorry, Jason. Can you turn
What's
your
up,
camera off because Jason's feed is slow, and if the camera's
Oh.
on, he gets knocked.
Let me try to. I'm sorry, guy. Oh, there it is. There we are.
Thanks. Otherwise, Jason gets like kicked out.
Yeah, I'm doing my live streams from dial-up. Yes, you can do this. You can do a live stream from dial-up. Don't let AT&T or Verizon say you can't do it. You
Oh
can.
no, dude!
I do it all the
Of
time.
course you can. They talked to the men on the moon in 1969 on a rotary phone. Of course you can.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm still laughing my ass off at that video I watched earlier today. These 2 freaking kids trying to figure out how to use a rotary phone in 4 minutes. They couldn't figure it out.
Oh, we got 2 pillars here, dude. We got to get her on here. No
Oh, yeah,
excuses
definitely.
on 2 pillars.
I like to get Carla the red pill on here, but
Hey, Carla on here.
I don't have her
You know-
email on this computer.
You have to you don't have the chat up?
I've got the chat up. Now
Well,
I've got
post
Carla
it
in the
on-
chat. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and open
Post
this
it
up
in
for
the
everybody.
chat room.
I'm going to open this up for everybody because I've got the crown.
We got,
I can do this.
There you
Patrick's
go.
here too. We got Patrick here.
I can do
Preliminary.
this.
Hey, Patrick.
We got open mic night.
Open mic. Get on
There you
here,
go, Carla.
Patrick.
There's the link. Hit that thing.
I'm not calling her 2 colors, man. I'm going to start calling her Boom. Boom! Red pill. And preliminary.
Now, what happened to
Carla's going, oh no, I'm not talking on there. She's going, oh no, I'm backing out of here.
Hell no. You know.
Oh no. No, I don't want to be associated with these idiots. It's bad enough I'm in the chat room.
Yeah, don't tell anybody I watched your show. Oh, her name's Cat. All right. So we're going to call her Cat.
I think I've seen you somewhere before. I can't remember where though.
She's a hippie. There's Patrick. What's up, brother? Patrick's in the house. Are you muted, Patrick? Can't hear you. Oh, there you are. What's up, brother?
I wonder how you do this so you can see the chat. Is there any chat at this point? Or is everyone just talking?
Yeah, there's a
No,
chat. Are you on your laptop or are you on your phone?
I'm on my phone.
Oh, you're beat.
Can you put the chat on your screen, your home screen?
Yes, I mean,
No, I mean Jason. Do you know how to do that? Pop the chat out and then have it on your post-it.
Yeah, I think I can.
That way, all
Yeah,
you have to do
let's
is
try
go to
this.
the screen.
All right, let's put the chat to pop out. Wait for it to load. Broadcasting on dial-up is a royal pain, but it is doable. Some things take forever.
Oh, we got Hebrew. I don't know. Did Hebrew say hi? He's on here too. I was outside real quick. We got ourselves a panel. All we need is a couple women in here to tame us. Come on now. Giddy up.
Gotta get Fizzy Pop in here.
No, I'm waiting on Carla the Red Pill.
Oh, there you go.
She lives, right near me. I mean, she's maybe a 2-hour drive.
Hey, let me ask you this. How much snow did you get?
I got 13 inches right now.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And it's still coming down.
We got in Southern Illinois, we got about 2 or 3 inches. Not too bad.
It's still coming down. Yeah, here in Dittmer, Missouri, we got this little joke. Weather misses us. It goes around us. Not this time.
Hey, Hebro, I don't know if that's you. Somebody needs to mute their YouTube channel.
Not this time.
I don't.
That's Ebro, but he doesn't have headphones.
I know, but he needs to mute the YouTube channel, not the Hangouts, the YouTube, because there's a you can hear the.
You getting feedback?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see what I can.
All you have to do is, if you have his stream pulled up, just hit the mute button on the stream.
Let's see. Is it that?
I have completely lost the chat.
Okay, let me try this. Is that better?
We'll know here in about a minute. It usually takes about a minute for the feedback loop to go away. Hey, don't feel bad. I've done it. I've done it to my own self so many times. It's not funny.
We all do it.
Going, man, why am I hearing this over and over and over and over again? Oh crap! I'm not muted.
Hey, I ain't lying. I've actually told people, like, "Are you got your YouTube muted? You got your YouTube muted?" And I'm looking like, "Oh crap, it's me." Oh shit! Whoops.
See, I myself on dial-up, I've actually got a full-blown hit the pause button while I'm broadcasting. That way, I still got the chat, and I've got the Hangout in front of me. I can still see what's going on, and I can still get, I've got everything in front of me. But if I hit the play button, even with it muted, on dial-up, I cannot broadcast for anything. Yeah, Carla, I think Cowboy is wearing his Daisy Dukes. He said he was wearing shorts. He just didn't say how short they were.
Yeehaw!
Somebody's playing music.
Hello, Mary Ann Lane. You got Mary Ann in the house.
Carla, jump in. You got the link?
I want to see a picture of Cowboy shorts.
In my Daisy Dukes? Well, I told Scarab if he sends me a pink tank top, I'll wear it with my Daisy Dukes. Take a picture and make them
Oh, dude, you've got to email me your address because I've got a few tank tops sitting right here.
Do you really? For your girl?
I'll make that happen right now.
Don't take it, girls, dude.
I will make that happen.
I'll do it. You know me. I ain't got no shame.
Oh no.
Hi, Marianne. I'll make that happen.
I'm just waiting for
I'll make that.
those member only jackets Stonebender was talking about.
Oh yeah, if they have any left, I think there might be one or two still around in existence.
Oh, you got to send me one if you got one.
I'll have to comb the Goodwill store, see if they have any smoked out members only jackets left over from the 80s.
Dude, you got to put that.
You know, I
saying
think the one right by me's got one in stock. Call them up and have them put that on reserve. I'm going to go down and get that, and I'll wear that.
Hey, Stern, you got to put that quote on those jackets, though, man.
Oh yeah, I'll put it right on the back.
Yeah.
I'd recite it again, but I can't remember it. It was too long.
You're already at no. Right. So you might as well ask, because if you don't ask, you won't get a yes. And even if you ask and you get a no, you were already at no anyway. So you'll never get to a yes unless you ask.
Yeah, that was pretty much it.
Yeah.
The only thing longer than my memory is and I won't bitch it because there's so many women in the chat. I just offended half the chat room.
Hey, Bree, you got any more new art you can share?
Prelam sounds like he's got a sitar or something over there. What's going on?
Yeah, he does. He's playing an instrument. Yeah, he's playing a sitar or a zephyr. They sound almost the same.
Yeah, email me the your new artwork, Bree, and if Jason wants, I can present it.
Oh, there I go, losing the chat again. Preliminal. It is 2019.
CC's back.
What is the email?
My Google one? The Google one that you sent before?
Yes.
The cowboy?
Oh, okay. I think I know it. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Hey, Carla. Come on here. Let's have some fun.
She's driving with her kids and listening. She says she can't right now.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Okay. All right. All right.
That's two pillar boom cat said that she'd come on next time. So this is next time. So I'm waiting for her to jump in here.
Yeah, Carol's going, if you're trying to offend me, you better pack a lunch. I'm doing a live show from my home. I've got a refrigerator full of food. How far you want this to go?
Sorry if I'm not talking too much. Hey, am I muted?
No, you're not muted.
Oh. Sorry if I'm not talking too much. I've been watching this episode of Star Trek, where they have all the African guys on there. And I told Cowboy earlier, so I'm watching the episode of Star Trek where they all went to Africa and everyone's racist and sexist, in the future, like they do.
Oh, was that the original series?
Next Gen.
Well, every version of Star Trek has got an episode where they address racism and sexism in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And frankly, Discovery needs to head that route on at least one episode, which they have yet to do. And the Picard series needs to really focus on it because we have become the most racist, sexist pieces of shit on the earth. If it weren't for women, men would be nothing. We call them our better halves. Why? They've got reason. They've got intelligence. They've got strength that we would not even know. They can endure a pain that we could not even imagine when they birth a child.
Okay.
And as far as racism goes, it's nothing but a skin color.
Cowboy, I sent some artwork.
Now, we do have a problem with cultural issues. No, Two Pillars, this is Jason McFall. I'm not sure who Jason A is. I know who Jason Christopher is.
Yeah, me too.
Jason Christopher.
Talk Text Sucks. I love that one, Carla. That's funny.
I remember a Brian Christopher.
Talk Text Sucks. That is funny.
So, Cowboy, listen. You hear me on there?
Well, Two Pillars, you can subscribe to my channel too, and you'll get inundated with a bunch of bullcrap all the time. My show is Howard Stern mixed with freaking Jerry Seinfeld. And I don't care if they freaking hit me with a copyright infringement for saying it yet again, but I'm saying it again. That's what it is. I've got a bad mouth. I've got a loud mouth. I'm not afraid to say anything. And you know what, Carla? You're right. Talk sex sucks. But you know what? It could be worse.
You need to get that Robert guy on here. He is hilarious as hell.
Has anybody ever seen a Playboy magazine in Braille?
No.
Brill.
Believe it or not, there actually is a version of it that came out in the 60s. It's quite hilarious. Two Pillars, you're in the chat room. You got my live stream up there. I mean, all you got to do is just scroll down a little bit and hit the subscribe button. I was on an Amtrak train, and this guy next to me was reading his magazine in Braille, and he had this bulge. I mean, it was unmistakable. You knew what it was, and it's like, dude. He goes, I feel her nipples.
Oh, I thought you meant the text was in Braille. The actual pictures are in Braille?
That
The whole
wouldn't work
thing,
out if
the whole magazine was in Braille. And I'm going, what the fuck is this?
that'd be kind of hard to do if they were flat chested.
Yeah, Marianne, they are resetting the GPS units because of the geomagnetic, the magnetic shift. It's moving like an ungodly rate of speed. It's ridiculous. We are heading towards a polar shift. No, it will not happen before we die. We don't have to worry about it. Our kids might, but we won't. But it's moving at something like 55 centimeters a year instead of the usual 1 to 2.
You know, I heard that could happen exponentially. Eventually, it could start getting exponential where it moves faster the faster you go through time, you know?
Yeah.
But who knows, man?
Yep. The magnetic north is moving. It was heading towards Britain. Now it's heading right back to Russia.
So, Cowboy, listen, you hear me on there?
Hey, have a good night, Carla.
I was checking out some of your older streams a few weeks ago.
Okay.
And I got to the one where it was you, E-Man. Some guy jumped in there that was just floating around YouTube. His avatar was like it looked like a drill sergeant bulldog kind of avatar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And dude, that was the funniest thing I've ever seen, man. You and E-Man trying to explain the Mandela effect to this guy, Cold. It was like, dude, I got to rewatch it actually again because it was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Dude, he was trying to like play it off, but I mean, we were calling his ass out straight up.
Yeah, you were. Oh, that was priceless, man.
Right?
You should, if you can, you should reclip it.
What pissed me off was like I won't mention the person's name, but they were telling me to like get rid of him. He's a troll and all this stuff, and I was like, you know what? This ain't your stream. If you don't like it, door to your left, man. Like,
yeah, I don't think he was. I think he was just floating around and looking for a live stream and doesn't know about any of that like stuff, you know?
There's sitting in a chat room, like, trying to make him leave. And I won't say who, but, yeah, I was like, no. E-Man's too funny, though, man. I don't know. You want to hear – there's some streams, man, where E-Man – dude gets me on the floor laughing, dude. That guy, man. I sent you a picture, Jason, and I can't present it for some reason. I just took it from my balcony just to show you guys. There's a guy walking across the street in shorts and a T-shirt. I ain't the only one wearing shorts and T-shirt today.
I'm back. We actually have a show about absolutely nothing. I had to walk away for 12 seconds, came back, found radio silence.
We're waiting for Hebrew to talk. He must have got talked out last night.
Yeah.
That's right. He's watching the show.
Well, I honestly, just sitting back, listening to you guys talk. I was listening to Stonebender talk about your last live stream, Cowboy. That sounds pretty interesting. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah,
you should go check it out.
It wasn't the last one. It was how long ago? A couple months back. 3-4 months, right?
It was one of the first ones, I think.
Yeah, it's a while back. Do you know the title?
Oh, if it was one of the first ones, you got to go back a year.
Yeah, what was the title on that? What was the title on that?
Let me go look it up. Let's see.
We've both done so many shows, there's no way on earth either one of us is going to remember the title of a show we've done.
I know that I had E-Man and the word Mandela effect in it because E-Man was the one telling me to put that in to pull people in. Yeah, and that guy, I mean, we started preaching to him too, and E-Man got to him. That was the best part, dude.
Yeah.
You know, I've done a few shows where I put the Mandela effect and quantum effect and other stuff in the tags area. But I decided I was going to see how much this channel would grow and what would happen if I stopped doing that.
Well, you know what I noticed, Jason, is you have like sometimes you have a few more views than you have subscribers on a lot of your streams.
Yeah, a lot more. I've got one video that's got 300 something views. I don't have that many subscribers.
I noticed.
I found
This
it.
is off topic, but I got to tell you real quick. I notice if you take Dr. Mindbender and put the Monopoly hat on top of Dr. Mindbender, he looks exactly like the Monopoly Man, like you remember the Monopoly Man looking like with the monocle.
Oh, that's neat.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what Dr. Mindbender looks like, right, guys?
Yeah.
I do. I'm a Joe fan.
Yeah.
They made a 25th anniversary of him, but I didn't get it back in 06 or whatever.
Somebody is playing with an electric keyboard.
Prelim's going back up in his spaceship, I think. I think they're pulling him up there, from what I hear.
Yeah, Pre got a new keyboard for Christmas and he's playing with it. That's what I think.
Or he's building a mountain out of mashed potatoes.
I got that reference.
Jeez, how long have you been watching my show? For those of you who don't know, I had some really nasty food at Red Lobster one day. The mashed potatoes were unedible. In fact, all the food was unedible.
Yeah.
And I
We
took the
still have
mashed
Red Lobster
potatoes.
here.
Yeah, it's really bad for Red Lobster. I took the mashed potatoes and built the snowman out of my mashed potatoes. And I used piece for the buns. I used a piece of the carrot for nose, 2 pieces for the eyeballs, and I used 2 pieces of my tilapia fish, stuck them in the side of them to make the arms. I left no tip. My plate was unedible.
The Red Lobster around us is like the parking lot's like a ghost town, and it's been that way for 15 years. I can't even believe the place is still open.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if Patrick can play the way they talk to the aliens on Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
That's what Stone Bender was saying. Yeah.
Let's hear it, Patrick.
I love that movie. With the mashed potatoes.
Two Pillars said Two Pillars deleted the videos because of bad quality. Don't feel bad. I don't know if you're a guy or a girl. I'm thinking you're a girl. I don't know why, but I am. But just because videos are bad quality doesn't mean you have to delete them. Because it's going to be impossible to recreate the content that you sat there and vocalized and did during the videos. It's going to be impossible. My videos are crap. They're shit. My live streams are usually the worst episode of Seinfeld every given season. Sometimes they're hilarious. Sometimes they're like this one, which is a train wreck. But never delete a video because of bad video quality. Never, ever. You just got to live with it, go with it, roll with the punches. Tomorrow I'm going to wake up. I'm going to have a million comments going, dude, this video sucked. Yeah, maybe, but none of us were on our A game today. This was completely unplanned. We didn't have a topic. We never do have a topic. And even if we do have a topic, we always stray away from it.
Well, I'll tell you, Jason, if I deleted all the bad videos I ever made, I wouldn't even have a channel.
I wouldn't either. I've gone back and I've had one restricted by YouTube, one I pulled down on my own for somebody on my panel did, and another one I pulled down because I got porn bombed. I pulled that video down. I mean, he wants to see a fat guy hump his phone.
Oh man, I missed that one.
I'll have to figure out a way to send you later to that one, Stone. You're gonna love to get.
I don't know. You might have a captivated audience for that one somewhere in the world, or in this universe, or in another universe. Might want to see that. Who knows?
Some other reality will get 1 million hits.
Yeah, really.
You know, there's so many people out there doing videos on their cell phones. It's actually ridiculous. But, you know, it doesn't matter. Okay, if the video quality's crap or the audio doesn't sound quite right, it's okay. Just go with it. You've got something to say. You've got a good statement to make. You've got a lot of intelligence behind what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean,
it doesn't matter the quality of the camera. It really doesn't. I could take the biggest piece of crap camera from Walmart. I could sit down, make a video, and everybody's going to think it's the best video on YouTube because I do something stupid in the middle of it. And it doesn't matter. The camera itself doesn't matter. It's the person behind the camera. Or in front of it, really.
well,
And
yeah,
if you got your smartphone set up there on a holder and you're using a front-facing camera to do your video, yes, we know the video quality is going to be crap right off the bat. We know that. We understand that. Audio's not good. We understand that as well. Smartphones don't have $300 microphones built into them. Not even the Galaxy S10 or the iPhone XR. Sorry.
One of the best videos I ever did, or not the best, one of the worst videos, video quality wise, that I ever did, got 2-point-something K views. To be fair, most of it was people complaining about the quality of the video, though.
Well, sometimes the video's got to be so bad.
Well, Hebro, didn't you get like 10,000 views on that Kardashians video you did?
Yeah, that's true.
2 pillars going true, but you can barely see due to the distortion. Okay. I've got a camera that I bought to do for shooting remote, doing my one on the camera videos that I have yet to do. And this thing I bought at Walmart for $15. It's an Omni. The video quality on it is appalling. It's appalling.
So you're like the Somalia of live streams, is what you're saying.
That could be.
Well, you guys in the chat room know that this is a repeat, right?
This is a repeat.
Repeat. Right?
For some weird reason, I mean, the whole group of us end up pulling somebody new in. We ain't got nothing new to talk about. We're just going to talk about the same old war stories over the same can of beer we drank last week.
Well, I got to tell you guys something, man.
Uh-oh.
I've been thinking about it, and I think September 11th was done by Muslim fundamentalists. There is no Illuminati. The Mandela effect is just misremembering things. And the Earth is a spinning ball traveling at 66,000 miles around the sun. I'm recanting on everything.
Okay, I believe the Earth is a spinning ball. The Mandela effect, half of it is misremembrance.
Nope, the whole thing. Go back to your TVs. It's all over. Just whatever they say on the news is how it is, man. That's just how it is.
I'm going to call
GMOs are tasty and delicious and good for you. Sleep.
Hey, that actually worked. Where am I? Mandela.
Hey, Jason,
Mandela, what now?
Not true, man. It's not real.
You want to click on me, and I got Patrick's art up.
Yeah, hang on. Let me get it. What the hell? What was that crap? I clicked on the Hangout. My email list popped up.
I emailed you something earlier. Maybe that's why. I don't know.
That's pretty cool. Is that Patrick's painting?
Yeah. You want to talk about Patrick?
It's going to take about 5 minutes for me to see it, but
I think Patrick actually left a few minutes ago.
yeah, Patrick's gone. He disappeared.
Oh, shoot. Well, that's one of us.
Yeah. I think I got kicked off. He's got a bad internet connection where he's at.
Oh, well, look who it is, dude. That's awesome. It's Chris and what's her name? 25. Oh, so bad with names. They're in our Modelo community. That's awesome. Did a portrait of them.
Everything went robot. It all went robot.
Yeah, Rationally 25. That's it. Patrick. I don't know why I call him Chris. Patrick and Rationally 25. That's awesome.
So, Cowboy, let me ask you this, man. Were you listening when I was talking about the G.I. Joe Mandela effects and how a lot of the Mandela effects seem to be connected somehow to G.I. Joe and Richard Simmons?
I heard part of about the Richard Simmons, but I didn't hear the whole part. I was in and out last night of the room. You want to talk about it?
There was a whole thing that I was telling them about. There was like three of them. One of them had to do, and actually Dan told me about the old Earth. There's some proofs on G.I. Joe about the old Earth. One of them is Cobra Commander dancing on the globe, and the old Earth is on the globe.
Hospital nighty now.
That's pretty cool, man.
Hey, Two
I haven't
Pillars.
seen those cartoons for a long
Hey,
time.
Two Pillars. I got your email now. Please go back and remove your own comment. I can't do it without blocking you from the channel, and I don't want to block you.
Yeah, just click next to the three dots next to the comment and retract. Unless you want a bunch of freaky guys emailing you. Delete your email comment so that it doesn't stay up and people see it and email you that you don't want them to email you. I got your email, sent you an email, so you can remove that comment, retract it, delete it.
Yeah, if I go to do it, it'll.
There you go. She got it.
All right, cool. Yeah, if I go do it, it'll remove her as. It'll actually completely block her from the channel, and I don't want to block her.
Yeah, I can leave mine up because I won't get it. But like a cute girl in this community or people that just come across the stream, next thing you know, you're gonna be getting like hit with all sorts of weird stuff. So
I get hit with all kinds of weird stuff all the time too. I put my email up and leave it up, and that's probably where I'm getting all the spam from. You know, I made $867 million today just by not checking my email.
oh man, you're like the richest guy off email I ever met.
You know, I've got 9,000 packages that I didn't order.
Ready for you to pick up?
Yeah. What's really funny is when they can't even spell Amazon right and they say Amaphon.
Uh-huh.
I love that. It's mind-boggling.
Don't you have a couple of Nigerian princes looking for you too to give you a bunch of money?
Oh, I've got one that wants me to go to his freaking country and live with him. I
Imagine if all those were real.
You sent the email to the wrong guy. Send that email to Cowboy. He might join up.
They always ask for my money. I'm like, what money?
You know, there's got to be one Nigerian prince that it's totally legit. Just one out of all those. And he's like, damn, nobody believes me because all you scammers.
Somebody steal my identity, they give it back to me with a better credit score. My brother thought he'd be cute and steal my identity. He went to jail. He did my 6-month time.
Whoops. A friend of mine got arrested and gave the cops his brother's name, and they ran him through as his brother.
Oh, no. There's got to be more to it than that.
Yeah, I think something like he had to go to court. His brother had to go to court for him, so they didn't like ruin that whole first lie or something.
How much? How much, Deb?
$6,684.11 for St. Anthony's.
Is that radiology or is that infirmology?
Inpatient. That's just for you being there.
Well, I thought it'd be hard, no? Wait till you see the bill from radiology. Shit. Debbie's going through my hospital bills to see how much money I owe St. Anthony.
Oh, here it is.
I owe St. Anthony $7,000 just because I was there. Radiology is going to be extreme.
$1,002.
That's it? That's all they're charging me? Let me see that. Should be hard, man.
That's just for the Band-Aid.
Oh, that's for the chest x-ray. That's for the chest x-ray. I've got more. I had I had a seizure while I was doing a live stream. Scared the living crap out of everybody. And I went to the hospital the next day because of it, because I was still having them. They did CAT scans, one without, one with contrast. They did an MRI without, and then did another MRI with some kind of contrasting dye. They did an EEG. I was hooked up to an EKG.
$14.
Are you talking cars again, dude?
Do what?
Are you talking about cars again?
I was having seizures, and nobody knows what caused it.
Gotcha.
I'll tell you.
They couldn't
real
tell you
quick.
what type of seizure it was.
Okay, I'm listening.
Real quick, I have a friend of mine that has that has seizures all the time, and he quit taking his seizure medication. They
Now
stopped
severely
just like that.
past due. $14.
You had a $14 seizure?
No,
She's laughing.
I'm sitting here looking at a hospital bill for $14.25.
Just severely past
That's pretty.
due.
That's pretty low. What'd you do? Just walk by and look at the hospital? And they charged you $14?
I don't know. I have no idea. It doesn't even say what part of the hospital I owe this money to or what it was for.
I gave you
I was
an
getting
answer.
ready to say, don't they charge $10 an aspirin?
It's $21 for an aspirin, which I can't take. So it's $35 for a Tylenol, which I can't
wow.
take. It's it's $19 for an acetaminophen, which I can take, which I thought was Tylenol, but it's not. I'm sitting
Well, New
here.
York State.
I am looking at
An overdue bill that is going to be sent to collection.
No, I'm looking at a scam right here, right in front of my face. The logo's wrong. The logo's wrong. It's
No
the
shit.
wrong green. Yeah. I've got a full-blown fake bill in front of my face.
That's messed up, man. I know in New York State they have paperwork you can fill out if you can't pay the bill, and it's just a matter of paperwork. If you go in there for some kind of an emergency. But if it's a fake thing to begin with, no collections on that, I guess.
First up, Mercy Hospital does not have an office in Springfield, Missouri. Second up, the logo is completely freaking wrong. Completely wrong. They don't have an 855 number. And there's no E between the C and the Y on Mercy. That's not even a real website. So now instead of sending me emails, now they're sending me bills. That is not their logo. The cross on it is completely wrong. It's the same color scheme as the Microsoft logo. That is not their freaking logo. That is not their cross. I'm serious. I'm looking at the cross. It's the same exact color scheme as the damn Microsoft logo. All the colors are in the same place as the Microsoft Windows logo. Mercy Health is one color, you dumb fucks. Oh. Hey, Paul Johnstone, how you doing today? I can't believe it. No, actually, I can't believe it. I'm about to scan that thing, and my next show, I'm gonna do a video on it. I'm gonna tear that thing apart.
Oh, I was just gonna say burn it.
I'm gonna tear that thing apart on a video.
And keep it over there. Get it off the bed.
That's funny.
Did I tell you guys when I put my drums a few years ago on the One Digest website, what happened?
No.
Well, I sold my drums. I put them on a One Digest in the magazine and on the website too. And I get a text from this guy who wants to buy them, right? And he says, you know, I'm like, oh, give me a call, you know, we'll talk. And he's like, well, on the text, he said that he was deaf and he could only text because he's deaf. And he's like living in New Jersey or something. So I was a little put off by that, but I was thinking, all right, well, you know, you can feel drums still, even if you're deaf. So who am I to say he's not and doesn't want some drums, you know?
Oh,
so
God.
I get a text back and forth a little bit, and I take what happened. I think he said he sent me the check, right? And the check was for $400 more than I was asking for the drums. So I got suspicious. I brought it to the bank, and they said it was something that they'd never seen before. The check, it looked a little shady to them, and but I didn't deposit it. So what he wanted me to do is deposit it, and then, you know, before it clears, because if it's an out-of-state check, before it clears, before I find out it's a scam, he wanted me to wire him the extra $400 he sent.
Oh, that's a common scam.
Yeah, that's the first time I ever heard of that, you know, and I was like, you know, I didn't put it in the bank because the bank lady told me it looked funny. And I kind of played along with him a little bit. And finally I was like, dude, I know what's up with this. I gave him a text. You should be ashamed of yourself. Scam. He's probably scamming 20 people a day and gets 1 or 2 hits, you know? Like, who writes that and say, whoops, I accidentally sent you an extra $400.
And I want you to wire it back. I'm going to come pick up a set of drums from out of state.
Right, that's the other thing.
Yeah,
he said he's going to send a friend of his to come and drive up and pick him up. I was like, all right, well, that's too good to be true.
A deaf guy's going to overpay you $400 for a set of drums.
I was shocked. I should have just kept it in the magazine.
The look on Debbie's face is precious. Hey, Salted Cedar.
Hey, Salted Cedar. What's going on, man? Stonebender. Salted's in the chat.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep up, but at the same time, I'm failing. Even Salted's laughing at deaf drummer.
He was trying to feel the music.
Yeah. Now the drummer for Def Leppard, I mean, he's got one arm, but he's a badass.
I was just gonna say that.
He created foot pedals so he could hit his drums to the bottom of the foot pedals.
Yeah, that's amazing, man. Having to relearn drums with like one arm. Got to give it to him for that.
He's a freaking trooper.
Did he learn it with one arm, or did he end up losing his arm like through the after learning drums?
Out world.
No, he originally had 2 arms when he started out in Def Leppard. He had 2 arms.
He had a car wreck New Year's Eve.
Yeah, had a car wreck on New Year's Eve, lost one of his arms, and he had to relearn how to play them.
Oh, wow, that's crazy.
Was that Leif Garrett that was driving?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. Now, what's real crazy is this young lady. She got hurt in the Boston Marathon bombing.
Yeah, the fake one. Right on.
No,
That's
the
not
real
fake.
one. No, the real one.
Don't get me started on that. Go ahead, Jason. I'm gonna zip the mouth.
But she lost her leg. I can't remember if she lost one or both, but she had prosthetics, and she was training to run in the next Boston Marathon.
Who's that you talking about?
I can't remember her name, but I don't have the article in front of me. I just read it like 2 days ago.
It was like a musician or just a...
No, she was a marathon runner.
Oh.
Yeah, she got her leg blown off, or leg blown off in the marathon bombing. I think it was one leg. But she was training for the Boston Marathon this year. She hauls off and gets hit by a car.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I never got too way into that Boston Marathon thing that people were talking about, but I did see some pictures of it. And the injuries looked a little weird to me. Like people's jeans were blown apart and ripped, and their legs were fine. And then the one explosion I saw towards the end of the race looked like a big puff of smoke. It didn't really seem like there was much force behind it.
Yeah, it
So
didn't
is
look
this-
it didn't look right to me either. The whole thing
Some of
about
those
that-
injuries were weird, man.
Is this one of those deals where it's supposed to be fake, just like the Challenger's supposed to be faked?
That's
No,
what people were
actually,
saying.
the Boston Marathon is probably one of the most least looked at incidents in American history.
I know there's some channels that spend a lot of time on it, but I haven't really personally.
Well,
I
you
mean,
remember
you know,
that
we
whole
tried-
Challenger deal, don't you guys? Sorry, I didn't mean to step out on anybody. The whole Challenger deal where people are now coming back and talking, they're finding people still alive.
Yeah, the 6 out of 7 of them or something. There's one of them's a college professor, and those pictures look pretty convincing of the aged so-called astronauts. They look pretty
Yeah,
convincing to me.
the teacher keeps popping up all over the damn place, and I'm going, wait a minute, she got vaporized. Like, well, no,
Yeah, and the
shit.
one guy had an identical twin, supposedly.
Yeah,
Or maybe there was like 2 twins on board. But I know the black guy with the mustache supposedly had an identical twin. I don't know, man.
yeah, the black guy had an identical twin. That's been confirmed. But the school teacher, whose soccer ball is still floating around in space, how I don't know, but it is. It shouldn't be.
Wait, soccer ball floating around in space? You mean like Wilson?
Yeah, they put a soccer ball in space, stuck that fucking thing in orbit, and every once in a while it goes right by the space station. Like, no, that can't be real.
Right. Again, ain't no space. Ain't nobody in orbit. Ain't no car up there. Ain't nobody land on the moon. Zip. I love Jason, man. Him and I, we don't see things alike, and we tolerate it. We respect each other, right, Jason?
You know, Elon Musk does believe we live in a simulation. He believes we live in a matrix environment. And I'm not going to call him wrong. I'm not going to call him right. But if there's anybody smart enough to glitch that matrix, it would be Elon Musk. So, yes, I do believe there is a car in space. Now, whether that space is real or computer programmed, I'm
Now,
gonna leave
who
that
here
up to everybody's
believes?
imagination, but that car is in that space.
Who here
I don't know,
believes
man.
that we're all aboard a holodeck? Like the old Earth blew up back in 2012, and somehow we've always had technology to beam people up, and we're all on the holodeck. I've heard that one too.
I've heard that. I think that simulation thing's getting pushed by the establishment. I mean, Elon Musk to me kind of represents the establishment on a very high level, and I don't know. I think it's getting pushed. I mean, Bank of America a few years ago put out this statement by a Bank of America that said that there's like a 60 something or 70 something % chance, I forgot what it was, that we're living in a simulation. And then now Elon Musk is talking about it. You know, why would Bank of America even put that out, you know? I don't go too much for the simulation theory.
How much of our life is done over the internet? How much of our life is done through computers and smartphones? How much of our life is controlled by this technology? A good portion of it. We've all become addicted to our devices in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Others more than others, less than others. You know, but it.
Yeah, so in a way you could say that because of that, because that's definitely happening in big time. But you know, once you turn the computer off and put the phone down, is your actual world a simulation? I don't really subscribe to that idea, you know.
I don't really either, because my life was a simulation. Debbie'd have bigger tits.
Jason.
Well, you know, the thing is, man, I see people walking around all the time. What are they doing? They're looking down at their cell phones, or they're looking up, they're listening in. They're not even paying attention when they cross the street anymore. I yelled at somebody one time. They was crossing out in front of me. I said, "Look both ways, dumbass."
Yeah, they got their phone glued to their face while they're driving down the road. At the same time, they're running into the side of your truck. And like,
I think the simulation thing is out there because it's going to be a more popular idea in the near future, because there's a certain generation of younger people below us in age that will accept that a lot easier, you know, with the gaming and all that stuff.
Well, I mean, just look, did you guys, any of you guys hear that story? That lady, she was walking around and fell in the manhole. She fell in the manhole. She was on her phone.
I saw that.
I'm not surprised. I can't imagine how many people got hit by cars in the United States since the advent of smartphones, you know? Probably a few thousand, I would think.
Sold to the Cedars going, they got Pokemon to find.
Yep. Right?
Hey, whatever they're paying attention. You're trying to find that golden Pikachu.
Do they even play that anymore, or is it gone?
You know, Sultan, you keep making Pokemon references. They're going to have to make a freaking Pokemon just for you by itself. You know, they're going to have to make a Pokemon for you. Every show you come on, you make a Pokemon reference in some way, shape, form, or fashion. They've got to make a Pokemon after you.
Was that his favorite video game or what?
It's either his favorite video game or his favorite cartoon show, one of the two. But every episode, every show I do, and he's on.
Every show I come into, I always try to make people hungry. I'm like, yeah, who else can go for some nachos right now?
You always make me hungry on Scar Performance, man. I'm like, man, you bro's talking about food again. I used to have a roommate like that.
I just salted with the black tip tail. And actually, that's busy. You know what? With her voice, that would not surprise me.
Who was it the other day? I mentioned something about food, and they're like, man, shut up. You're making me hungry. Was that you, Stone?
That was me. I think I said that a couple times. Well, you know, when I was 21, we would sit around. I had a roommate, and we would sit around. We'd get all baked out, right? And then he'd start talking about food. And we were so poor, like we barely had food. And I'm like, oh man, you gotta stop, man. And then before you know it, we'd be doing the bloodshot-eyed stroll down to Food Lion or whatever it was out in Pittsburgh. I lived out in Pittsburgh for a while, and we definitely had the munchies.
Be walking around going, yep, been drinking for 3 days, haven't ate a damn thing. I think I'm gonna fall over right here. Oh, there's a Quick Trip. Let me get some of them jalapeno cheddar brats. Yeah, Quick Trip, I just gave you a shout out. I love them damn things. The Pico di Gallo, which you're always out of, in sauerkraut.
Gotta have pizza rolls. If you got pizza rolls, I gotta dip them in ranch. Just give me my ranch, man.
Oh, there you go. There you go. What I like doing is going and getting, hey, High Anxiety showed up. We've got, I like to go get some steaks. And as much as I love a 1-inch thick T-bone, I've got to get these little half-inch thick steaks they got down here. I'll soak them in Italian dressing overnight.
Man, I haven't had a good steak in a long time.
Then I'll pan sear them to seal all that flavor in. Then I'll put them in the oven and I'll broil them for about the same amount of time it takes to cook the baked taters. Finish cooking them. Oh, them are good.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. You did it again.
Sorry,
between
man.
Between Jason and Hebrew, I'm starving, and it's a good time because I only got 9% on my phone anyway. So I'm gonna step out, plug this phone in, make something to eat, and jump in the chat.
It's about time to kill this anyway. We've been on for a solid 2 hours.
Oh, man.
And there's other people going on tonight and today. Cowboy's doing another show tonight.
It's going to be on Sherry S. Let me post it for you guys. It's her birthday today. She's going to do a birthday bash stream tonight after Scarab's show. Let me post her channel in here for you guys.
I don't know.
Cool.
Scarab might be on pretty late.
Yeah, she knows that.
Salted Cedar said he's going to go live for a while. He's got Zero ready. Salted, I didn't have anybody waiting for this show. I don't announce these things. I don't have a schedule. I just do this as I do this. Just go live. You'd be surprised how many people show up for your show because you'd be surprised how many people have a bell on.
There's Sherry's S channel.
So many people don't have a life.
And like Debbie said, you'd be surprised how many people don't have a life.
Don't trust that bell. That bell didn't work for us. It let us down last night.
Yeah, I know. The bell's been letting everybody down.
All right, guys. Stonebender out. I'll talk to you guys soon, man. Take care.
All right, you have a good night, man.
Take
Hopefully
it
we'll
easy.
see you tonight over at Sherry's.
Yeah, I'll be over there. I'm sub to her.
All right, guys, I'm going to shut this live stream down.
All right.
Yeah, I'm going to go watch the football game.
I've been on for 2 hours.
Yeah, I'm going to go watch the Kansas City game, and then after that, the Cowboy game. So just to let you know, that Cowboy game, I will be primed. So warning, 18 over when I talk tonight. Warning, I will be primed. Like last time, remember, Jason?
Oh yeah.
Oh man. Woo!
Oh yeah. All right, everybody, I'm shutting the stream down. That way we can let other people have a chance to get on here and get on live. And I will talk to everybody later. You all have a blessed night.
All right, good night, everybody. See you tonight.
Good night.